Welcome back. I feel like it's been forever since we spoke. It really hasn't. It's been a day. Spent all day yesterday in a motel room because it rained from daylight till dark. Miserable weather. What happened was, to bring you guys up to speed real fast, because I know y'all don't want to listen to me talk, y'all want to watch turkey hunting, and I want to do some turkey hunting. So we'll do this quick. I got on the road, drove to Nebraska for a pit stop. This morning, we got up, on our way over here, I started looking for my permit. Remember that they do the e-permit stuff, so I started trying to get into my account, which is always an issue. It took me forever to figure out how to get my password reset. Anyways, I have the permit, but it cost me about 20 minutes on the side of the road, which I had to back up to get cell phone service. But anyways, we got the permit. We're here at the gate. About an hour till sunrise. Fixing to get started. Goblin. It's been a run, a jog to get in here. Boy, we got some turkeys gobbling over here.
Jesus. Thank you, Lord. I have no idea if y'all could see that. This turkey was supposed to come here. He's got all the way around me. And if you can't tell, my gun was on this side of this doggone tree. I had to get it over here. And then, once I finally got my gun up, this limb got caught between my barrel camera and the barrel and was covering the top of the sight, so I couldn't look down my doggone red dot. Golly. They always put me in a bind. But that's it. We got us a Nebraska gobbler. Gosh, dog it. I wanted to set up on that high top right there that he came across, and I knew that's where that joker was gonna come, but if you set up, there's a couple trees up there, but if you set up, he's gonna be like 15 yards, and I don't like that. And there ain't no cover otherwise. So you can see these other trees out here in front of us. They're wide open at the bottom. Those ones, wide open. That one, that's wide open. So I got in this just stuff. Ain't no backdrop here, just a bunch of clump of stuff. And I broke me out a little hole. And walked up there to the top where I knew he wanted to come to. I figured he wanted to come to. Weeded at him a handful of times, yelped at him a handful of times. He gobbled about twice at it. I came back here and sat down. He didn't say another word. He gobbled one more time on the limb. I heard him fly down, sound like he came my way, and his next gobble was right over the ridge here. And then I should have probably yelped at him then. But I didn't. And then he got past me. We had to direct him back. But let's go look at him. Lord, he was out there strutting. Big old pretty joker. Just gobbling right in our doggone face, boy. Whew. Another old misty day, old misty, foggy, nasty, just these days we've had for the last week and a half, it seems like. But he didn't mind it. Look at that dude. Yes, sir. That's turkey hunt right there. Yes, sir. That's turkey hunt right there. That is a turkey hunt. Straight off the stick, buddy. Man, son. This doggone wet ground, every turkey we've killed the last 2 weeks, I feel like we've been gotten on his back and gotten soaking wet. This doggone rain. Golly. Not a feather out of place on that tail. Thank you, sir. That was fun. That was fun. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. What a time, what a time. So let's walk y'all through exactly what transpired here. So right there's our turkey. That's that big old deep ravine that comes up through there. And this pasture up on top. They've got cattle in here, as you can tell by the manure around, and obviously you can tell it's trampled down and mowed down. I think this is another one of those areas that's kind of like a leased deal, kind of like a hunter right to hunt, whatever they call it. There's a deep ravine here. The turkey was roosted in it. I assumed they would come to the top. I've killed a turkey here last year, and the turkey came to the top. And so I knew they would come to the top. I looked at the side. The side was absolute trash this morning. Couldn't kill him on the side. I was like, he's going to have to come up to the top in order to kill him. You can tell this is the little knob that I figured he would come out on, because this was the closest point to where he was roosted. It was either this one or that one right there on that side. So I figured the safe bet was to sit on down here. As you can see, there's nowhere to sit on top. You can sit on these trees, but they're open and they're really close to the lip. So The turkey would be 15 yards when he popped up on you. It's really dangerous. I like to have a little bit more buffer than that. I almost sat at this tree right there, and that may have been the best bet, honestly. But I didn't. I walked up to here, which was the spot that I assumed the turkey would try to get to, which is this little high point right here to gobble and find us. And I looked in this little clump of stuff down there. That's just like little lower lying stuff on the other side of those trees. And I thought that was far enough away from the break in the ridge. It was far enough away from the break into the ravine there. And it was close enough to the top, so if it came to the top, I could still kill him. As a matter of fact, the top, that big cedar tree, which I wouldn't have been able to see the turkey if he was under it, but I know it was 51. And these green trees up on top here were 33, so he was perfect if it came to the top. But anyways, we set up shop because I saw this kind of a dark little hole here. So we decided to sit here without a tree to our back, but as you can see, it's a little hole, little deep greenery stuff. We set our vest there, just got in that hole, set the camera up here, and we were looking out right here. The turkey was gobbling there. I walked up to right there to give a call so that I didn't want him to come up. We were kind of protected through this greenery right here, but this is my fear that he would come up right up the drain, a little divot we got here in the drain, and I didn't want that. I didn't want him coming behind us, so I walked out here about 25, 30 yards in front of us and did the yelping. He gobbled at it, and when I heard him fly down, he literally was right behind that pine there, and I should have yelped to him then. I should have yelped to him, and that would have directed him straight to us, and we'd have killed him right where we wanted to kill him. But instead, I stayed quiet because I thought the turkey had already heard enough from us, and I didn't want him staring at us when he crested the ridge, so I didn't yelp at him. And the next thing I know, he gobbles, and he has done walked on the back side of this little knob that we wanted him to come on, and had kind of gotten past us. So he gobbled here, and his next gobble was there, and I was like, uh-oh. And my biggest problem, instead of looking there, I was looking there, and you can see the issue. And sure enough, at that point I knew I had to yelp to the turkey. I scooted up to get my barrel here on this side of that limb, but when he showed up, he was through there, so I had to back the barrel up, get it on this side, and basically we just kind of had to force the gun up through all these limbs here. I don't know which one of these doggone things it was, kind of like one of these was like over the thing, but over the rib. Maybe it was this one, who knows. But we poked it up and had to reach up and move it over, and we killed him right there. And that's your story of a Nebraska gobbler on May 15th. It is the last day of Georgia's turkey season today. May 15th, and I'm in Nebraska. Hope everybody in Georgia has a good last day. Drew just went out without a gun and had a pile of turkeys around him. So turkeys are still going on May 15th in Georgia. They ain't gobbled out. So, they ain't gobbled out in Nebraska either. But I'm going to pick up my crap. We're going to find us a nice little spot to relax. And I'll see y'all at Cigar Talk. Despite what your parents may tell you, it's okay to have dessert for breakfast. And that's exactly what we're going to do here on this episode of Pinhoti Project. We're going to have a little dessert for breakfast. Now kids, eat your veggies, clean your plate. You can't have dessert until you clean your plate. And you don't need to pick up this nasty little habit. You need to go turkey hunting, enjoy turkey hunting, and then you need to, I don't know, do something besides smoke a cigar. Do as I say, not as I do. Enjoy turkeys, slow down, appreciate them. Don't run to the truck with them. Talk about them, remember them, but don't smoke cheap cigars. I repeat, do not smoke cheap cigars. It's a nasty little habit. Nasty little habit. That'll do.
Hey, we appreciate you guys joining us for this video. If you like this one, you'll probably like the next one. I'll leave it up here in the corner. Don't forget to subscribe and follow along with us, or leave our social media links down in the description below. That's also where you'll be able to find links on the turkey calls we use and the apparel we wear and that kind of stuff. So you can find that in that little drop down description below. And as always, we sure appreciate you guys following along.